Many outsiders earlier in the year, I'm really proud to say and pleased to say, got behind the push for Bill Leak's autobiography. Many of you donated. They were running into problems in terms of raising enough money to get the printing costs and so on to get the project over the line. I'm thrilled to say many of you joined in and donated to that. Well done. Joining us now is Fred Pawle, and here it is. Your book is out, Fred. How are you, mate? Good to see you.
Thanks, Rowan. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I'm delighted it's out. Of course, we all miss Bill, but delighted the book's here.
Well, listen, this has been a labour of love for you, literally, for 3 years. You've been working on the book. I've got a copy of it here, which is terrific. I've been reading it and loving it. You make a very pertinent and poignant observation in the book that if you're doing a biography, you have to show the demons as well as the angels in a person's makeup. And you do that. And even though Bill was your best friend, you're quite prepared to confront the darker sides of Bill Leak as well as obviously the extreme talent. What struck me about the book, Fred, is that there are so many different arcs to the story. So many, the working class kid who becomes mates with the prime ministers and Barry Humphries and famous people, Brett Whiteley and others. There's the left-wing rabble-rouser who goes on to become a conservative, libertarian. There's the guy who was, not a great family man, let's put it frankly, womanizing, philandering bloke who comes to become a really solid family guy, much adored by all his kids. Fred, an absolute masterpiece. Now it's finished. Is it a relief? Are you thrilled? Or are you going to miss Bill even more now you're not writing about him every day?
Well, that's a great question. Yeah, I spent 3 years thinking about him, almost every day, and I still do. As you know, we miss him. Those arcs in the book are actually incredible. What a gift his life was to a biographer. I feel enormously privileged to have been given the opportunity to it, and I have to thank his family for initially helping me with this and approving me as his biographer. When you mention those arcs, one of the best arcs that I came across in the book was his relationship with John Howard. There was a moment in the late 90s when Bill did something really quite mischievous. It was outside the pages of The Australian, but he dragged The Australian into it. It involved a cartoon that he drew of John Howard that was extremely obscene for a start and defamatory. And according to Dennis Shanahan, who's the bureau chief of the Canberra bureau chief of The Australian, he thinks that Howard could have, if he'd wanted, Howard could have got Bill sacked over that. Because it could have been an international incident. It was that egregious. And Howard didn't, to his credit. He's never been that sort of vindictive against journalists and cartoonists. And the great arc of the book is that, towards the end, Bill and Howard developed this amazing mutual respect for each other. It's really quite charming.
That's fantastic. Well, Fred, the book is out. Die Laughing, it's called. There's the cover of it. It's a great read. I urge Outsiders fans, perfect. If you're in lockdown there, you might want to read it. Vaccinated or unvaccinated, I don't care. Great Christmas gift. Go to dielaughing.org.au. That's the best way to buy the book from Fred. There's got great cartoons, great photos of Bill during his life. There he is with Barry Humphries. I was there at that book launch that particular night. There he is with his kids, Johannes and Jasper. A terrific read, but most of all, Fred, well done on a great, well-researched and thorough exploration of a great Australian life and written superbly. Fred Pawle, thanks so much.
Thanks, Ron.